What's going on, guys? Tanner Hawk here from Altitude Operations, and today I wanted to share this quick presentation on how to peacefully remove yourself from the day-to-day tasks, save yourself 20 more hours per week, maximize your company-wide efficiency, and ultimately multiply your profit by injecting custom systems, processes, and automation into your business. And all these results are happening daily for our clients, and within only 3 weeks of them signing up for our Done For You service. So if you're a CEO or a founder of a creative agency, a service-based business, a manufacturing or e-commerce company, you feel like you're wearing too many hats in your company and caught up in all the low-level activities, you're working 60 or more hours per week, you feel like you're constantly chasing down deliverables and deadlines, you're sick of the patched-together systems in your company that are ultimately just creating more disorganization and inefficiencies, and you feel like you're stuck working in your business rather than on the business where you really belong. Then over the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to walk you through how we can inject custom systems, processes, and automation into your business for you in just 21 days or less. And in this fast-changing market, businesses across the world are focusing on making their operations more efficient, their teams more productive, and their systems more scalable to increase their ROI. And this is a big focus right now because the pain is real, and some of you may be feeling these pains. You may feel like you're unable to review the work and have some unhappy clients. You may feel like you're unsure if your invoices are being paid, or sometimes even if they're being sent out. You may feel like everything in your business is in your head and that separating yourself from it is going to be impossible. And you couldn't possibly outsource or delegate even some of the simplest tasks in your business because it just feels like too heavy of a lift. You're constantly worried about things falling through the cracks and you're working harder than you ever have before, but revenue is just at a standstill. And that's similar to the situation that one of our clients, Caleb from Red Legend, was in. And in his words here, he said, "We had no shortage of leads, but I wasn't confident in selling them because I wasn't certain we could handle the work because I was barely managing the projects we did have. If I knew projects were getting out the door and on time, I could just bring more in." And that's exactly what happened. So I didn't end up with more free time. I ended up with the ability to focus my time, which allowed our company to grow exponentially. And as you can see from the example over here, Caleb was probably like many of you, working 16 or more hours a day and was kind of stuck at that same monthly revenue for about 18 months. But once we came in and injected custom systems, processes, and automations into his business, he was able to double his profit in just 3 months. And while many of you may be thinking that your company's too small, or maybe it's too early for dialed-in ops, or maybe you should wait to invest or install systems, processes, and automations until you have to, or maybe you feel like you need to make some more sales first, we believe that starting with the right systems, processes, and tech is what ultimately will allow you to scale safely, efficiently, and with far less stress. And trying to create the proper systems and processes is exponentially harder and more costly when the business has been consistently disorganized and chaotic. But when you're removed from the day-to-day, you'll have triple the time to focus on customer acquisition and sales. And that's the situation of one of the solopreneurs that we've worked with, Carly. And she was working for 3 different businesses at the time. And in her words here, she said, "Altitude Operations has given me back on any given week 20 to 40 hours. And prior to working with us, Carly had no systems or processes really in her business. She was just coming in and doing the things that she needed to do to stay afloat. But after we came in and built out the system for her, she now had the operational infrastructure that allowed her to run the 3 different businesses that she was in successfully." So the core concept here is that businesses fail, not because they can't build great offers or identify markets or deliver projects on time or work long days or price their projects properly, but ultimately because their founder or owner tries to do everything themselves for so long that they eventually run out of gas before they get to their desired destination. But what they really needed was the time and the energy to actually focus on creating that revenue growth without everything falling apart in the meantime. And you may be thinking that you could accomplish all of this yourself, and maybe you can, but consider this. Building systems, processes, and automations yourself is a time and skill-intensive task. To do this, you'd have to research the softwares out there and determine which ones are the best for your business. You have to determine all of your processes and break those down into actual workflows. You'd have to build those processes into a workable system that is streamlined with templates, automations, and integrations between the softwares in your tech stack. And then you'd have to make changes to those workflows, systems, and processes when even the slightest changes happen in your business. Like you hire a new employee, you get a new client, you offer a new product or service. All of these things are significantly going to affect the processes in your business. And then you're going to have to train and integrate your team on the new system and the standard operating procedures for maximizing the efficiency and profitability of your business. So in total, this process will take easily at least 150 or more hours of your time. And if you multiply that alone by the dollar amount that you assign your time to be worth, it's far more expensive than any other solution out there. So that's why we've developed, refined, and perfected a unique done-for-you solution that allows us to focus on people, processes, and systems while you focus on what matters most: big picture growth, expansion, and profit. So our mission here is to create a world for founders and CEOs where you gain back 20 or more hours per week to focus on the high leverage activities that scale your company into a new stratosphere. No client deliverables, tasks, or deadlines are slipping through the cracks. Your employees will get their work done on time and move with urgency. They'll be happier, less stressed, and way less likely to quit. Your business will have world-class scalable systems, processes, and automations integrated across all departments for maximum efficiency, cohesiveness, and collaboration. And ultimately, you'll have the confidence to deliver your promise, and your clients will be raving fans, all in just 21 days from now. So if all of this sounds like what you need, and if you want scalable systems, processes, and automations, it'll save you 20 more hours per week. If you want to free yourself of the tedious day-to-day tasks so that you can focus on the higher level activities as the leader of your business, if you want to build or enhance your operational foundation so that you're positioned to scale your revenue and team quickly and efficiently, if you want to download your knowledge into your employees' brains so that they can help you grow your business, and if you want employee productivity to skyrocket and deadlines to be met, all while delivering the world-class service that you and your clients expect, then let me break down our process for you so that you can see how we get these same results. So the first thing that we have is our comprehensive audit. So we'll get into the details on that. And then really what we focus on is our systems at scale package. And we'll go into the details about how we audit, build, and integrate you and your team into the system. So the first thing that we can do is an audit. So what this includes is 2 2-hour workshops where we'll dive deep into your business and look at how it operates. We'll analyze where all the bottlenecks, gaps, and inefficiencies are in your business, and we'll get to clear solutions on how to fix those. We'll optimize your team's roles, their structure, we'll streamline the operations, we'll increase your productivity, and ultimately maximize your profitability. And then at the end, we'll provide you with a comprehensive written audit report that will include all of the actionable recommendations that are tailored to you and your business's needs. So here's just an example of what that audit document looks like. So as you can see, it goes in depth, but all of this would be very customized to you and your business and what we see after analyzing it through that audit process. We'll break down your workflows, we'll give you hiring recommendations, and ultimately at this point, you'll know exactly what needs to be changed, fixed, built, who may need to be hired, fired, or repositioned, and what software, systems, and processes you may need to acquire. You'll have all the answers that you need in order to solve for scaling. And once the audit process is complete, we can discuss options to have us build and implement for you, or you and your team can get to work and implement those changes yourself. The next one is our systems at scale package. So this starts with the build. In the build, we'll have 3 2-hour workshops. Similar to the audit, we'll dive deep into your business and take a look at how it operates. And in between those calls is where we'll get into the actual build of the system. So the auditing and the building and implementation of the systems and processes are happening in tandem. We'll build out automations and integrations between your softwares that help save you and your team time on all the mundane tasks. We'll write in standard operating procedures for all the processes, and those will be built into the system itself. And at the end, you'll have a full operational system that supports your business from onboarding new employees to delivering all the deliverables in your contract. So once the build phase is complete, you'll have that custom operating system. You'll have detailed processes and SOPs for absolutely everything that you can think of. The leaks will be filled, and your team will have the tools and clarity to perform at their absolute best. But the next phase that is really the most important phase of the whole thing is the integration phase. And this is where we need to integrate you and your team into the system that we've just built. So in this phase, we'll transfer all the necessary information and the data from your current clients, your projects, or the products that you build. We'll train you and your entire team on the system and really go into depth about what everyone's roles and responsibilities are. And then from there, there'll be 30 days of post-launch support where we'll make any necessary improvements and ensure it's a smooth transition and integration for your team. We'll also provide Loom videos and process roadmaps that will be stored in the system itself so that there's ongoing training when you bring anyone new into the business. And as a free added bonus, you'll have lifetime access to the Systems at Scale community, which is our expert team of operations and all of our clients that are all operations-minded business owners. So at this point, the race car will have been built. And now we just need to make sure that the right driver is behind the wheel. So again, this is where we'll go into making sure that you and your team are integrated into the system so you can fully get integrated and maximize all of the great improvements that we've made for your business. So within 3 weeks, you'll have a world-class operating system for your business. And this is where you'll be able to let go of control and start focusing on the big picture like the founder and CEO that you are. You can either go into deep work or take a nap. Your team will be accountable. You'll have no more chasing down tasks. Your clients and your employees won't be waiting for your response. All of your project deliverables will be on track. You'll have world-class service for your clients. And ultimately, you'll be able to take that vacation with peace of mind. And here's just a few of our happy clients that have experienced these changes for themselves. So if this sounds like a service that you and your business would benefit from, scroll down and click on the button to take our free operations assessment, or click book a call so we can look over your business and see if we're a good fit to work together. Worst case, the call's free, and even if you find out this isn't for you, or maybe we can't help, at least we can give you some insights or a game plan to work towards. Our team that you'll speak with is highly knowledgeable and have helped many businesses scale through these solutions. So it'll be a good, insightful conversation regardless. We can't wait to work together and empower you and your business to reach new heights.